is Juliet.
Yes, please. And how may I help you?
Big man wants to see you at the police station, B division. And woman police from there. This is my ID card.
What for?
There was a case lodged against you. When we get there, you explain yourself better. Oh yeah, get her arrested.
Madam, let's move. Oh yeah, let's go.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, move now, move. Let's go.
Just drive it.
Hello? Hello? Queen? Yeah, police just arrested Auntie Juliet. But I don't know the police station they are taking her to. Okay, let me find out. I will call you back.
Talking to yourself. Classic. Hi, Tonia.
Hi yourself.
Hey. You don't look happy seeing me. And you look like hell. What's with the restless phone calls?
I mean, it's nothing. It's just something. Oh, it's nothing.
It's nothing. It is something. What does that even mean?
Barrister Dave, it's Tonia. Can you come to my house, say, in an hour? Okay, 2. Where? It's very important I see you. It's very important. Okay. Okay. I'll be waiting. Right.
Wow. This is getting very, very interesting. You see, from nothing to something, to lawyers, and very important issues. What next? We are about to see the UFOs. Yeah.
Amy, it's nothing. Just some family issues.
Family issues? And what am I? Your houseboy? See, Antonio, you have a very serious family issue that got you so worried that you have to involve a lawyer, and you still hold out on me. Jesus Christ! What's this world turning into? Doesn't family count for anything again these days?
Oh, I don't see that sentiment playing out 16 years ago.
16 years ago, I was barely a boy out of primary school. And you know that, Antonia, I could not make decisions of my own, let alone that of my parents. You can't hold that against me, honestly. But here am I now. You can talk to me. Big brother is here.
Big bro, it's nothing I can't handle, okay? Oh, excuse me.
You're welcome. Just know that I'm just one call away.
So you still there, huh? You have to know what come baby, Abi? You still there?
Outside, no follow. I no follow.
You don't follow?
Outside, beg.
Go inside the cell. You go inside the cell.
Outside, beg. I no follow.
Oh, that's so come move.
Outside, I no follow. I no follow. I no follow. Outside, I no follow.
Miss Juliet, tell me, why did you choose to practice your sexual skills with a young boy?
Officer, I swear, I'm sorry.
Yes, you are sorry. We are pathetic sorry for a woman.
Officer, I did it just once. I was drunk. I was having one problem too many.
Guess what? You just added a big problem to your case.
Queen Okeke, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court. I'm here to speak with my client. Auntie Julie, say no more. Calm down. Please, may I have a word with my client in private?
Sure.
Thank you. Calm down. I'm here now. Okay? I'm here.
Look at me. What do I do? Please.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
I can't believe you left all you had to do to come see me. I really can't thank you enough. Thank you, Queen.
Come on, it's nothing. Besides, I don't have anything doing now. At least not yet. So, what were you accused of doing?
I can't. I don't know what to tell you.
Stealing? Armed robbery?
Sexual molestation of a minor.
What? But how can? Look, Auntie Julie, how can? What for?
Please, you have to help me. I am not doing any fine. It will ruin me. Everything I have worked for and everything I have loved.
You should have thought about that before God, I can't even say it. Auntie Julie.
You won't understand. You won't understand.
Look, Auntie Julie, you don't understand the enormity of your crime. Not only do you face a minimum of 5 years jail term, not the key word, minimum. You also face long, lengthy and demeaning trials. Just think of the publicity, the loss of your job, your relationships, your pride. Look, you better start talking. I'm the only shot you've got here. So if you don't want to piss me off more than I already am, you better start talking. If not, you will see my back outside the door. And you know what that means? Kiss your freedom goodbye.
No, Queen. Oh, I know I have really disappointed you. But before you judge me, I want you to hear my side of the story.
Madam,
you are still insisting we go to court. Then I suggest or advise there are better solutions to this issue.
Barrister, I do not seek solutions. I prefer solutions. I want this woman tried and made an example of all the old women that use young trusting boys for their sexual fantasies. Anyway, if you lack the balls to do it, I'll call another actor.
I beg your pardon, madam. In my 25 years of practice, 10 years as a senior advocate of Nigeria, my professional capabilities have never been in doubt. But one thing I have to assure you, if I move, there is no power in the tongue of a man that makes me stop.
I'm counting on that.
Yes, madam. The other party will be served tomorrow. And I'll tell you something. You are a busy woman. I'm a busy man too. See me in the office tomorrow. Let's finalize the financial aspect of it. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Tomorrow then. Bill!
And then what brought me in here?
Wow. Such a tale. I'm really touched. Have you eaten?
I'm not hungry.
Well, you have to force yourself because you're not alone now. And I'm sorry, you're going to spend the night here because it's past work time. And I can't effect your bail now.
Queen?
Yes.
Queen? I know I've disappointed you. I've disappointed everyone. But please, forgive me. Forgive me, I beg you.
Come on, it's alright. I mean, I was upset at first, but after hearing your own side of the story, I cannot fault you much. We are all humans. What I'm trying to say is that I forgive you. And I'll help you. It's not going to be easy, but I'll give it my best shot.
Excuse me, madam. You are Miss Tonia, right?
And you are?
Queen. Okay.
Okay, how may I help you? You can say I'm on my way out.
Madam, this is not actually what we should talk about, here. Just give me 5 minutes so that I could...
Young lady, if it's not what we can talk about here, you may come another day. I'm late.
Even if it's about your son, Bill, and your friend, Juliet Okoro, I thought that might interest you.
Who are you?
I'm a lawyer. And your friend Juliet has sent me to you to plead with you, to find a place in your heart, to forgive her, so that you people can settle this amicably without having to go through the hassles of the whole court proceeding.
Who do you say you are?
Queen.
Jane?
Queen.
Jennifer?
Queen.
Oh, Barrister Queen. So, Miss Juliet Okoro is not my friend. She relinquished that title and its privileges the day she decided to molest my son.
But ma...
Shut up! Listen to me. The case is already in court. You or whoever is representing her will be served in 24 hours. Shut up and listen! Get your pathetic, mercy-pleading, idiotic body out of my compound.
You know, madam...
Hey! You're standing on private property. And you know what that means. Out!
You know, madam, I was thinking we're going to be able to find a common ground on this without having to go through the stress of going to court and all that.
A common ground. Let the judge decide that. Get out.
See in court.
And please close the gates behind you.
Yes! I'm all excited. Finally, we all are going to be at the court. I'm so excited.
Trish, stop. Soon your sister crying. Anyways, you're right. We're all going to go to the court and then get to do the real thing. Oh my god, I'm so glad.
I can't wait. Someone please fan me. So finally, we're all going to be raising objections, climbing our feet on the decks like, ow, that's my hand. Sorry. At the end of the sections, we're all going to walk out in front of the building and press some waiting. We're all going to be like, our client has nothing to say moment.
So, who is going to pay us?
Who is talking about payment?
Well, Q, that's true. Who is going to pay us and what is this case all about?
Look, girls, this is actually my case.
Oh, seriously? You killed your ex-boyfriend? Point me to your wine cellar if that's case.
Please. As relieving as killing can sound, I don't actually have the guts to do that. This is about my friend. She's in big trouble.
How big is this case you're talking about?
Very big. Actually, she was accused of sleeping with a 16-year-old boy.
That's gross.
Her friend's son.
Damn. He must be hot as hell.
Trish!
What? What do you want me to say?
Anyways, did she really do it? I mean, sleep with the little boy.
You call a 16-year-old boy little? Please, at the age of 16, I knew more about sex more than my mom.
I don't blame you. Everybody knows Katanyash like you now.
Amen. So back to the case. Did she?
Guys, as disappointing as this might sound, she actually did it, but it was under the influence of
the devil, I guess.
No, of alcohol. Look, I can explain. I'll tell you her own side of the story.
Tell us.
What are we going to do now?
How? Explain.
So, but how far I take go with that yesterday case now?
Nah, the thing went well though. It went well.
So where I carry that guy go?
Carry and go BD Vision. Go stand up for them. Good morning, madam. What can I do for you?
You don't know me. I was here yesterday. I came to effect the bail of my client.
Who is your client?
One Miss Juliet Okoro.
Mrs. Juliet Okoro.
Yeah.
Okay, the child molester.
Accused child molester.
What is the difference?
Difference is like difference between Nigeria and Ghana.
They are both in serious case.
Look, officers, I'm not here to dally or bandy words with any of you. I want to effect the bail of my client.
Well, you have to wait. You can see I'm seriously busy here.
Don't worry, you're fine. Get your thing. Thank you, officers. Thanks for your cooperation.
Big madam, you're welcome. There's no problem. So, anything for the boys?
Officer, that will not be problem now.
Yeah, big madam. Say you know.
Just give me your number. I'll call you. Don't worry.
This small thing I they ask of number for. Well, no problem. I will give you. When the time come now, you call me. I'll come collect them.
See, officer, I'll be busy, this period with the whole filing and all that. But don't worry, the slightest opportunity I have, I'll call you to give you what I have for you.
Oh, this is my card.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You big man.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go.
This is... I think you should think about this. I mean, is there no other way to walk through this without involving the court?
Emeka, I have told you for the opt-in time. I have made up my mind. Will you drop this case?
Wait, is there more to this case than you are letting on? Or is it just about getting, another? Just?
You call your nephew being molested by a woman his mother's age just?
See. No. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I meant. Don't put words in my mouth. What I'm saying is, considering your relationship, your past relationship with this woman, don't you think you should...
You think? Just because of my past with Juliet, that she has the right to conjure on my son? Huh? Emeka, do you know what? Just go and do whatever useless thing you like doing with my money and get out of my sight now.
Okay. Just that. I'm just trying to help.
Oh yeah, thanks. I don't need that kind of help. Just go. Oh.
Trying to help.
Court. The case between the states and one Miss Juliet Okoro. Counsel for the prosecution, David Lowan. Led counsel for defense, Okeke Queen.
Charges.
My lord, the charges are 1. That on the 14th day of February, one Miss Juliet Okoro in her apartment at number 6 Street, Owani, had sexual intercourse with one Williams Bill at Tonia. 2. That same Miss Okoro, being knowledgeable of Mr. Atonaya's age and legal implications, went ahead to have sexual intercourse with him. 3. That same Miss Okoro, having acted as a surrogate mother for said Mr. Atonaya, deferred both her social and moral obligations to him. 4.
Enough. The 3 count charges will do. Amend all other charges into these 3.
Then invite Miss Juliet Okoro to the door.
Miss Juliet Okoro, are you a Christian, a Muslim, or a pagan?
I'm a Christian.
Do you swear to this court that everything you say will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I swear.
Miss Okoro, you have heard the 3 count charges against you. How do you plead?
Not guilty, my lord.
I beg your pardon? I didn't hear you.
Not guilty, my lord.
Not guilty. Alright. This case is adjourned to Thursday, the 27th day of May, 2016. This is to enable the lawyers, the prosecution counsel, and the defense team to gather all their facts, tender all their exhibits, and come up with the case.
Court.
How much for the powder?
12,000 naira, ma.
But the last time I was here, you sold this powder for me 10,500 naira.
You're very correct, ma. These are quite expensive in the market.
Oh. Well, who do we have here?
Good evening, Miss Atonia. Please, do you have my cream ready? I'm really running late. I need the powder and...
How do you feel being a disgrace to your parents?
Excuse me? What's the meaning of that?
I'm talking about Juliet.
Oh, right.
I'm talking about my son. That boy could be your nephew. He could be your brother. You look at a child molester and decide to defend her?
Madam, I think you should restrain yourself. You're creating a scene here. And besides, what I do or do not do is none of your business. Please, can you get me my cream? You know what? Leave it. I'll come back for it later. You should finish.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror?
Oh. Well. When I look at myself in the mirror, I see a cute, beautiful, intelligent and young lady. And you, what do you see when you look at yourself in the mirror? It's obvious. You're a reflection of today's society. Stabbing your friends in the back and forgetting the past so easily. You should cut that lady some slack. And how could you be this dumb with a head this big?
Did you just call me dumb? And you, what are you looking at? Give me my powder.
Sorry.
How much?
Stop it, Alana.
What's the problem now, Queen? Put on this journal. This room is boiling. Here.
Shut up.
Oh.
See how you're talking as if it's this.
My dear, put on this journal, beg.
Let me go and help her. Babe, please help me with my phone. Thank you. 5%. My battery is actually low. I don't have my charger.
Hey, Jesus Christ. This girl, you're an idiot too. You should really go back to nursery school. Here. Oh, thank God.
Babe, at least what way they make you sweat like this?
Shut up, idiot. Why didn't you come to turn it on yourself? This place is boiling.
I'll be fine, babe.
Oh yeah. Let's get started.
Let's rest more now.
Why? You lazy thing, idiot. Take a pen and paper and help Ify.
I hate writing. If he doesn't even need my help, Ify, she.
My dear, I need your help. Please, stand up. Lazy boy.
I think you should deny the charges.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
And why, if I may ask?
It will destroy him. Bill is a sensitive kid.
If you plead guilty, your ass is grass. It's you that will be destroyed. It's your call, remember?
Wait. What do you mean by it to destroy him?
Listen, one of the things I taught Bill when he was growing up is to own up when he's wrong. To accept responsibilities for his actions, either when wrong or right. So, I
all know that. But this is a case of life and death, remember? Your freedom and reputation are at stake here. I'm sure he will understand. He will.
How do you think he will feel when he knows that the person that taught him virtually everything he knows is a liar? I won't do that to him. It won't be fair. I mean, I won't forgive myself if I do that. No.
Is there anything like a sympathy vote in a court?
Funny how our minds work. I was actually thinking in that direction.
So, you mean play to her connections with the boy? The amount of sacrifices she has made on her behalf?
accept the charges, the responsibility of her charges, but then claim duress. It might work. I mean, depending on the judge. What do you know about the judge?
Nothing much, but I intend to find out. Look, we intend to use the argument that you did not intentionally sleep with your son. We need you to dig deep and go emotional with the judge. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can tell us that side of your story?
I can try. You just tell me if it is good enough. Tell me.
Sir, he sent for me.
Yeah. Chloe, what are you doing?
I'm free. I'm not doing anything at the moment.
Okay. There's this case going on at the High Court right now. It's on already. I just need you to get over there and then get some report on it. Just get us something to report for the evening news. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, which High Court? The one inside town?
No. The one in your pocket. Just get that one, please.
Defense counsel, can you get on with the cross-examination?
Certainly, my lord. Miss Atoya, mother of Bill Atoya.
Yes.
From the information at my desk, you left home due to some family feuds 17 years ago and went to live with one Miss Okoro, who was also 16 and orphaned at the time. Can you tell this honorable court why you made that decision?
Objection, my lord. The defense counsel is wasting the time of this court and is running about the case, bringing surplus that is not related to the subject matter and probing into the private affairs of my client, which is not the subject matter of the case, my lord.
Overruled. Defense counsel, you have to be very fast and straight to the point. We don't have all day.
Miss Atoya, will you please answer my question?
I had some family issue with my mother.
Oh, family issues so big that you had to move out at the age of 16 with no savings account and moved in with your age mate who was orphaned at the time in your penultimate class in the secondary school?
Yes.
Interesting. May we know the nature of this family feud?
Objection, my lord. My client is not obliged by any known law in this country or anywhere to divulge her private life in a court or in a public place. My lord, the defense counsel should be called to order. Because my lord, my client is being accused for a case she's not the accused. So please call her to order. She is leading the court in a merry-go-round, picnic.
Sustained. Defense counsel, you really need to be in tune with the case at hand. Stop wasting our time.
Certainly, my lord. What was your relationship with Miss Okoro before you moved in with her 17 years ago?
We were friends and classmates.
Really? And after you moved in with her, did anything change?
At first, not really. But later in the years, something changed in our relationship.
What sort of changes, if I may ask?
We grew up, chose different paths, made different choices, and life goes on.
Oh, you certainly did. You moved out of your shared apartment with her 7 years ago, am I right?
No, 6.5 years ago, actually.
Oh, I stand to be corrected. May I ask why you chose to leave? Any problems or arguments?
No problems. I left because I can afford it.
Yeah, certainly. You can. Tell me what the relationship between your son and Mrs. Okon looks like.
They were close.
Where? You mean to say something changed?
Yes. February 14th, the day she...
Oh, that infamous day. I believe their relationship suffered after the incident on February 14th. Am I correct?
Look here, barrister. Is this a trend or what? Is my character under investigation?
I'm the one asking you questions. You should stick to providing the answers.
So, what was your relationship?
Our relationship was cordial.
Like that of Miss Okon and your son?
Barrister, I am an assistant bank manager. I work roughly 10 hours a day. She, on the other hand, is a nursery school teacher. She works half of the time I work. I believe it's unfair to compare our circumstances.
My lord, that'll be all for now.
Well, we'll take a break for now and come back in 15 minutes.
As my lord pleases.
Defense counsel, you may proceed.
My lord, I would want to invite over one Mrs. Catherine Ome, the headmistress of Greater Light Nursery and Primary School, the current employer of Miss Juliet Okoro.
Mrs. Ume, are you a Christian or a Muslim or a pagan?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
Place your hand on the Bible as you take your oath. Do you swear to this honorable court that whatever you say will be the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Mrs. Ume, you are the headmistress of Greater Light Nursery and Primary School, Wani.
Yes.
And you are the one who employed Miss Okoro?
Yes.
What prompted you to employ her?
It's really a funny story. One day, 5 years ago, when the school has not been friends then, a child who was brought to the school was running after the mother who brought her to school. Unknowingly to the mother, the child was running towards her car. But then, the teacher that was really handling her class was not really in the class at that moment. She was in primary 1's class. Because then at a new school, a teacher handles 2 classes. So it was actually Miss Okon that rescued the child and brought the child back to school into my office. And right in front of me, she rebuked the child. Oh, the child really looked at her by trusting eyes, and I was really touched. So I then decided to appreciate her for rescuing the child, because I don't really know the story I would have told. But it was actually then that she now told me that she doesn't really have any job. So I was really glad to offer her a job in my school as a nursery school teacher, and she was glad to accept the offer.
Have you, over the course of the last 5 years, had any reasons to regret that impulsive staff appointment?
No, I've not. Miss Okon is the best staff appointment I've ever made in this school. In fact, I would say that her understanding about children is almost divine.
So none of your pupils, teachers, or parents of your pupils have ever come to lay any complaints about her?
No. This kids, that's why I'm really broken-hearted over this kids, because Miss Okoro is a teacher that the parents really put this trust in her over her relations with their kids.
Did you know that Miss Okoro is pregnant?
Oh no, I don't know, because the school just resumed last 2 weeks. But apparently there was speculation in the school that she's 2 weeks pregnant, but I've not actually taken out time to really speak to her over that.
Alright, Mrs. Ume, that will be all for now. My lord, that is all for now.
The case will be adjourned to Thursday, 10 a.m. Court.
Please, at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, my client has nothing to say. This is not the right time. Try another time.
But please, madam, can you comment on what really conspired between you and your surrogate son that led to this ongoing case?
She has no comment at this time. Please, please, we implore you to respect her right to privacy.
But please, do you think your name will be cleared?
And if you don't watch it, it's your face and your feet that will be wiped from the floor. Trish! What? What is your problem? If you try pass me again, I'm going to wipe this floor with your ass. What's your problem? Must you make a news out of other people's misery?
Sorry, but we are only doing our job.
And I'm doing mine, and any other further intrusion, I'm going to do with you. I'm going to charge you for assault. Let's go.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you for yesterday and thank you for everything.
That's nothing. But my dear Auntie Juliet, I've actually been thinking. Don't you think it's necessary for you to take time, take a break, to take care of yourself and your pregnancy?
No, ma. I want to work. It takes my mind off things. Both the pregnancy and the court case. Ma, I need a stress reliever.
Yes. I know you want to work, my dear, but now I really want you to take time, take a break, deal with this lawsuit case. You take care of your impending motherhood. You really need time to reflect on things.
No, ma. I want to work. I like to continue working. I feel good. I feel better doing something.
Oh, you see, I've been talking about the stress. You don't really need the stress at this point in time. You don't need it. We want to help you. Please. I'm sorry. Try to know if you can take a break. I really hope you do understand. Because for now, the school can't really stand the sight of an unmarried pregnant woman teaching the children. Please. My husband and I, we really want to do something to manage the publicity crisis that this case has actually thrown the school into. Please.
Madam, are you sacking me?
Oh no there. This is temporal. We are not sacking you, but the school really needs time. Please, we really need time to handle this whole issue.
But ma!
My dear Auntie Juliet, I really want you to understand.
I need this job and you know it. I really need this job.
Don't say that we are trying to work against you.
I have nothing to reflect with. I have nowhere to go with this condition.
Oh, we won't use this against you. We really appreciate your efforts. My dear, but I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do in this case.
This job, this school has been my entire life. For the past 5 years!
The decision has already been taken. It's not just my decision. It's not. We really need time to work on the tongues already. Please, my dear, I really do hope you understand.
I beg you.
Please, my dear, if you don't mind, I'm sorry. This decision has already been taken.
Oh!
And where are you going to? Why do you have your file in your hand? You're crying.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving. Wait. Don't tell me you've been sacked.
Yes.
I cannot believe this. Why?
I hope you'll be coming sometimes to see me.
I will. I always will. I'll try my possible best to take care of you, okay? I don't need you to cry.
I'm scared.
I know you are.
I'm really scared.
I know.
I'm scared.
See, you don't have to.
I might go to prison. What will happen to this baby?
Your baby will be fine.
I don't have a job.
Calm down.
How will I cope?
Really, calm down. Calm down, okay? You are going to be fine, alright? Just trust me. At least thanks to the pregnancy, you're going to get some time out of a real prison. And those friends of yours, don't you trust them anymore? I mean, they're doing a good job on your case. Look, I will take care of you and your baby the best that I can. I just need you to calm down and stop crying. I don't want to see you crying. Alright, Julie, please.
I trust you. Thank you so much.
It's nothing.
Thank you. I really thank my friends too.
It's nothing.
I don't know what I did.
It's okay. It's okay.
To deserve this from you.
It's okay. Calm down. Don't cry, okay? Don't cry.
I'm gonna go.
Just be fine for us. We need you to be fine, alright? Don't cry again. I'll come and see you this evening.
Please pick up. Don't do this to me. Just pick up. Pick up.
Man, why is it that Ife cannot keep a single appointment without being late?
Azune, even if her life depends on it.
Is she always late? Being late is her middle name. Yeah! Woo! What's your problem? Eh? What? Why are you screaming and shouting like a mad woman?
Oh, that! I just made the level 86 of my Candy Crush. I've been on it since last night. You guys are not serious.
You're an idiot. Leave this room.
Obi!
Leave this room now.
Obi, what did I do?
Listen, you've been asking me for charge your phone, Abi. Leave this room. You're an idiot. Leave this room.
I just don't know.
I think you should leave this room right now. Right now.
Obi,
leave this room. I'm serious about it. Get out of the room. Get out.
This is crazy.
She's an idiot.
Imagine.
Traffic, right?
Seriously, Ifeoma, why are you always late? Seem like the person that will be late for our own wedding.
I know, I'm sorry. Oh, why are you outside?
They threw me out anyways.
Dave? Who threw you out?
All of them, Obi in particular.
And why would Obi throw you out?
Nothing, I didn't do anything. They said I was shouting.
Why were you shouting? Did Ronaldo score?
Ronaldo care. I just made the exit level of my Candy Crush. Don't you understand?
Oh my god, this guy will not kill me. Candy Crush, huh?
What else?
Do you know you're handling Thursday session at the court?
You must be joking.
I'm serious.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh my god. Oh my god. level 87. No, why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what? I don't understand.
The case.
Ow! That hurts.
I'm sorry. You should have told me I was the one chosen to handle the Thursday proceedings. If you had told me, I would have been researching instead of
wasting your time on level 87, I guess. I know. And I also want to know when this decision was made without me knowing.
I'm sorry, okay? She was about to start on me about being late and all, so I had to deflect the attention. Please forgive me, please.
Do I need to remind you guys that Thursday section is the most important section of this case? And if we do not get her to prove to the judge that this lady is innocent of planning and sleeping with that young boy, she is going to spend the next decade behind bars.
And you think I'm not capable of doing that? Proving her innocence in court?
I think you're temperamentally not fit for that at this point.
What? You think you're better than me? You baby elephant.
Are you crazy? How dare you? Are you mad?
Calm down. Stop this, girls. Calm down. See, I believe in Trisha's mental capabilities. And I think Trisha should handle the case on Thursday because of his emotional and sensitive nature, even though we've not talked about it generally. Ify, I hope you share the same sentiments with me.
You girls want to jeopardize this lady's freedom, all in the name of friendship?
Really? You really think that lowly of me? Don't you?
Obi, I think you're being a little bit unfair to Trish. I mean, considering the fact that you barely know her at a professional level.
Should I? Yes, you should. Because if you did, you won't treat her the way you just did.
Trish, you see here, was the vice president of our school student government council back at the university. She graduated as the best student in our set with the first class. As I'm speaking with you right now, she has been involved in 2 cases at the court, taking prominent roles in both. Let me also add that she won both cases with her team.
Even JP Clark has offered her a job in his chambers, one of the very many she's yet to consider. JP Clark? Like the real JP Clark?
What? As in opposed imaginary cartoon JP Clark?
Yes, the real JP Clark. Let's face it, girls, Trish is the most brilliant amongst us. Trish is the best shot you have in winning this case. She combines both brilliance and humanity. I don't have to go on. You find it out yourself in court.
So girls, now that we've settled the issue about Trish's intellectual capabilities, Obi, do you have anything to say to
Trish, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you like that. Please forgive me, please. Will you help me with the level 87 of my candy crush?
You're not serious.
Look at her. Level 87, yeah?
So you're good.
Sure.
Barrister, you mean after he turns this section that the judge will give a judgment?
Oh, sure. They have nothing else to say. Your friend, Miss Okoro, have accepted to the crime. So all I need to do on Thursday is come here and independently explain her charges to her. That's all I need to do.
Yes, darling. Yeah.
How are you? Okay. Good day, sir. I'm alright, sir.
Bill, I thought you were writing inside.
I'm still writing.
Okay.
Mom, may I ask you for a favor?
Okay.
Promise me you won't be mad or anything.
I will.
Not to be mad or promise not to be?
Both. I promise not to be angry and I won't be angry. So, what is it?
Okay, Mom. Mom, please, can you lend me 10,000 naira. I swear I'll pay you back, I won't.
10,000 naira? How do you want to pay me back when you don't have a job?
I'll work for you during Easter break, just like I did last year.
So, you want to pay me back alone with my money?
Okay, young man, how do you know? How are you sure she's going to pay you 10,000 naira at the end of the Easter walk?
Oh, that minimum wage is 18,000 naira. She just needs to pay me 8,000 naira. And that's it.
That's a wonderful deduction. So, you know what? You forgot something. Minimum wages are for adults and not for little nosy kids like you. So, anyway, what do you want to do with 10,000 naira?
May 28th, remember?
May 28th. What about May 28th?
May 28th, Auntie Juliet's birthday. Are you serious, Mom? You discussed about this. How come you've forgotten so soon?
Bill.
Yes, Mom.
Go inside the house, get a seat and come back here now.
Okay, Mom.
Can you imagine? Someone I'm trying to protect?
Oh, please, handle this calmly. Be very mature about this. Please, please, and please.
How can he forget so fast?
He has not forgotten. Look, Tonia, young boys of his age have a way of forgiving easily, remembering the past memories. I think this is a very wonderful news for you that he has forgiven and is ready to forge ahead. Wonderful news.
So, Barrister, you sound so sure. How come you know so much about little boys' psychology?
Yes, you know, I think I had similar experience with your son.
Your mom?
Not only my mom, my stepmother. My mom died when I was born. My dad died 4 years after, when I was 4 years old. So I grew up with an alcoholic and abusive stepmother, but very loving. So I think I have similar experience with your son, but at a very younger age. That's why I can tell you much about young boys' psychology.
Bill! Do you know why Barrister Dave is here?
I think it's regarding the case at the court, February 14th.
February 14th, right?
Yes, Mom.
How do you think people will see us if we celebrate our birthday with her?
It looks bad, I guess. It looks bad.
Exactly. You see why I can't give you money for that purpose?
Yes, Mom. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you need not be... I'm glad you understand. Hey, baby, cheer up. Come on. Where do you want to go your next holiday?
Miami.
Miami. Alright, Miami it is. You go to Miami.
Thank you, Ma.
Alright.
Good day, Barrister.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay, bye, Ma. I'm continuing to my room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Congratulations, Tonia. You handled this very, very perfectly. Well, I think I have to go. Thursday is the final day we meet in court.
Alright, Thursday it is. Let me see you off to your car.
Thank you.
Alright.
Wow. Your office looks nice.
Thanks.
Doing well for yourself.
Thank you very much. It's been a while, James. What do I offer you?
I love a bottle of beer, stout.
Bottle of beer, stout.
I want it ice too.
Alright, you get a bottle of stout. Hello? Philo? Get me a glass of juice to my office. It's still work hours. It's the office. Okay. So...
I can see you have a lot of things going on with you as of late.
Yeah.
Work stuff?
No. A little work and some other problems.
It is the little and the some that I really know. I really don't know what's going on. I'm really interested.
James, you have been listening to gossips.
Please, I don't have time for that. I don't engage myself in gossips. I watch the news, I read the papers, so...
So, what do you want to know? I mean, you must have heard it from the press.
I want to hear this thing directly from you.
Anyway, it happened the day we had Valentine holiday. I had to travel out of town and I sent Bill to my best friend Juliet to stay with her. James, do you think I made the wrong choice of action? Do you think I made the wrong move?
I haven't said anything.
I know you're thinking I made the wrong choice of action, right?
To me, I believe you should have done things differently.
No, James. She molested my son. She betrayed my trust for her. I still stand on the decision I made. She has to face the law. She has to face the consequences of her action. Well, what do you think?
You know, the talk of child molestation, the police and the press, everything can really be depressing, you know. Do you know what? To cut long story short, can I tempt you for a drink or maybe probably lunch?
Okay, it's okay. But we're going to continue discussion later, right?
Definitely. Story I don't want to miss.
So, Fati, how was your trip from the village?
It was fine.
Wow. But you told me you were staying 1 month in the village.
Auntie, I decided to cut short the break. You know, the bad weather, no lights. I just got bored after a few days.
Yeah. So, what did you bring back for me from the village?
What, you know?
Before I forget, how is Grandma and Charles?
Oh, everybody's fine. They are doing great. So, how are you doing?
Me? I'm fine, Jerry. I just manage, you know, problems here and there. Oh, we'll survive.
You are looking good. Don't need to tell me. You are really looking good.
Sure. Wow. Fati, I know that look. What's bothering you?
It's you and Juliet.
What about me and Juliet? Don't tell me you cut short your holiday just to preach to me about Juliet. I won't be happy with you.
Auntie, your best friend for over 15 years. That same girl was the one that took you in when your parents rejected you. And that same girl single-handedly raised your son. And you want to send her to jail.
Patricia.
It's not fair.
Patricia.
Auntie.
So you mean Juliet, due to her helping me out when I had family issues, has the right to do what she did to my son?
She doesn't. I know that what she did was wrong, careless and unforgivable. But at least, you should consider the past. People are expecting you to have forgiven her by now.
So you mean I am being unreasonable for fighting for the honor of my molested son?
I am not arguing the rationale behind the action, but...
But what?
Your sense of empathy. Your sense of fair play. Just one mistake. One mistake, Auntie, and you want to send her to jail. Consider what you guys shared in the past. Consider the sacrifice.
Patty, please. Just get going now, or we'll regret our actions.
I wonder how you look at yourself in the mirror.
What?
Auntie, if anything should happen to that girl, I don't think God will forgive you.
Can you imagine?
Miss Juliet Okoro, on the 14th of February, at the confine of your house, at number 1201 Street, you had sexual intercourse with one Mr. Williams Bill Tonia. True or false?
True.
True. Beautiful. That the said Mr. William Tonia is below the age of 18 and have no legal right or legal consent for any sexual intercourse. True or false?
True.
that we are fully aware that Bill Atuanya is below the age of 18 and therefore is not legally ripe for sexual intercourse. True or false?
Legally, I'm not aware. But morally, I know it's wrong and unethical.
That's good. That's good. Are you aware that it's criminal offense to have sex with a boy below the age of 18? Oh, you have just answered that. Let me educate you a little because you said you don't know. Under the law of Federal Republic of Nigeria, any form of sexual intercourse with an underage, anybody below the age of 18, whether consented or not, is being considered as molestation by the law. And that too, Ms. Okoro have committed or is guilty of molesting Mr. Williams Bill Atuanya. True or false?
Objection, my lord. My lord, the prosecution counsel is judging my clients based on flimsy deduction. My lord, I believe the prosecution counsel should leave judgment for the court.
Sustained.
Thank you, my lord. Now, Ms. Juliet Okoro, can you tell this honorable court your relationship with the said Mr. William Bill Atuanya?
He's my son.
He's your son? Are you telling us you had sexual intercourse with your son? Ms. Okoro?
Barrister, you see, I mistakenly had sex under the influence of alcohol with the son of my close friend, whom I have raised from infancy to adolescence.
My lord, you have just confessed that he has sexual intercourse with her son in good. And I think for now, that will be all for me, my lord.
My lord, my client is a decent, law-abiding citizen of the country. She may have defaulted, but that's an aberration rather than an attitude. She has proven this not only to herself and her friends, but even more to the said victim of rape, Bill Atuanya. I will appeal to this honorable court to grant patience as me and my client tries not to absolve her from this crime she has been accused of committing, but rather reveal her true sense of duty to this young boy. I believe that after hearing her own side of the story, this will enable us, not only as judges, but also as human, draw conclusion on this case.
Objection, my lord. My lord, this is going for too long. The defense team is trying to buy time and sentiment over a case their clients have admitted guilt. My lord, the client have told us, to this honorable court, that she is guilty. And they are here buying time. Can you, my lord, please save us from this long literature class and this unnecessary argument? Let these young lawyers go back to their classrooms and learn proper litigation. Thank you, my lord.
Defense, this tale of your client doesn't have any serious relevance to the case.
Absolutely, my lord. If not, I wouldn't have proposed. And for the sake of justice, I plead with you to let my client have a say in a case that will determine her fate.
Very well. Make it quick. Objection overruled.
Thank you very much, my lord. Miss Juliet Okoro, how long have you known Bill Atuanya?
Over 17 years.
Miss Okoro, 17 years. I must have misheard you. How come, since Bill Atuanya is only but 16?
It happened over 17 years ago.
Forgive my laughter, Miss Okoro, but this sounds both biblical and dramatic. Do you care to explain?
We were both in SS2, Tonia and I. I was a poor orphan, trying to survive after the death of my mom 2 years earlier. My dad died while I was too young to remember him. After the death of my father, my paternal uncle was overseeing to my well-being. Tonia, on the other hand, came from a very rich home she wore rich dresses. She hung out with rich friends. We were worn apart. But we coexisted in the same classroom.
Sir, I want to get something outside.
Okay, make it fast because once I'm done with this place, I will be cleaning stuff.
Okay, sir.
What is wrong with you? Tell me, what is your problem? You've not been yourself for the past few days now. And today, you've basically slept through it. What is the problem?
Nothing. I'm just seeing my period.
And you're retching and vomiting? Tell me, are the rumors true? Are you pregnant?
Yes.
What? Tonia, how could you? How could you do something like this? What will your mother say? Have you told her yet?
I've not told her. I won't hold anyone for you.
Oh God! Who's responsible? Who got you into this mess?
Julie, I really don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Don't tell me you were trying to protect his name, because it is too late for that now.
Do you know that man?
Man?
The one that bought me that clothes.
Okay.
The green body fitting one.
The man you met on your way back from the essay competition. What about him?
I have been sleeping with him. I lied to you. You've been sleeping with me since.
Oh my God, Tonia, that's really gross.
I'm sorry.
Well, he has to own up to his responsibilities now. He can't run away from it.
It's gone. That's a problem. Oh my God, I don't know who got me pregnant.
Gone. What do you mean it's gone?
When I told him that I was pregnant,
okay,
he said I should come see me the next day. So we could plan on what to do. When I visited the next day, I checked out and left.
What about his home address? His name? Or his workplace? Once we use this information, with the help of the police, we could track him down. You have those, don't you?
I have nothing on him. I have nothing on him. I really love him
No. It's okay.
Excuse me, ma.
Yes, dear. Any problem?
Yeah. The pimper sent me to call Tonia to Anya.
You can go.
I knew we were in trouble the moment Abigail walked out of the toilet door, and it didn't take long for us to find out how much trouble we were in. I didn't see Tonia for the rest of the day, and that greatly worried me. I couldn't go over to their house as I don't know what to expect. Moreover, I was really scared of her mother, who despite her bodily beauty, looked to me like a cougar. Literally, I mean, a mountain lion. While I was there still contemplating what to do, I heard a knock on my door. At first, I felt like lying to my uncle about Tonia, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. He has been very good to me since the death of my parents. And moreover, if I was going to continue to keep Tonia in our house, I needed his permission. So I told him everything. He didn't judge her as I knew he would. He just shrugged, sighed, and told me to prepare for school. But I knew he was really worried for my sake. And I couldn't blame him. I was taking on a heavy load that looked beyond me.
You know, I was talking with my uncle yesterday on my way back from school.
Is it alright?
Yeah, no problem. Actually, we were talking about you.
Me?
Did he say I did something wrong? No. We were only talking about your stay here.
He said, you people no longer want me around here.
No. I know I'm being a burden on you people. Would you let me say what's on my mind? Other than you telling me what's on my mind. Okay, tell me. What's on your mind? Am I in trouble? Not really. I was talking with my uncle about you. About your condition. And your parents abandoning you. Look at me. Good. He said I should tell you that you've got a new home. You can stay here as long as you wish. So Tonia, this place is your home as long as you want.
You're not serious.
You bet I am. He also said I should tell you that should you decide to leave this place, just remember that our heart and our home is always open for you. You can call here home, no matter how far you are from here. I'm short of words. You? Short of words? And this one is certainly coming to an end.
Thank you.
Come on, it's nothing.
Okay, thank you, uncle.
Our uncle.
Yes.
Hours turned to days, and days into weeks. Yet there was no sign that Tonia's mother will have a change of heart. There wasn't even a sign that she had a heart at all. So, I had to do something. Maybe I was lonely, or maybe it was meant to be.
Forever, loving you. Ooh, yeah. You are good, and your mercies forever. Jesus! Tonia!
Time flew like a rocket, and before you knew it, Tonia was due.
No, this is my sister's voice.
Please. Your sister?
Yes.
Excited, aren't you? Who is your sister?
Tonia.
Tonia?
Yes.
She's a star?
Yes.
Oh, that way.
Okay, thank you.
No! Oh, this baby's fine. Oh. Oh.
Hey, you left this outside.
Thank you very much. I was a little bit excited.
Don't worry, I understand. My dear, how are you doing?
Alright.
I see. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. You're fine. That's what it has to be, okay? Don't worry, you're fine, okay? I'll see you later. Mama, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Small.
Oh, don't worry, you're fine. I hope the things are getting better.
Small.
Don't worry, you're fine, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you later, okay? Oh, my dear. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Don't worry, okay? Don't worry.
Sorry. Tonia, I'm so happy for you. And it's a boy. Sorry, okay? You'll be fine. Chill like this. Life with Tonia and the new baby was both stressful and refreshing. It was as though we have lived this all our lives. With time, we got into a rhythm we both are comfortable with. It was a difficult but orderly rhythm, but I wanted more. I wanted a better life for our baby Bill. I wanted a better life for myself and my sister Tonia. So I made a decision. A decision that I will forever look back on. We used all the money my parents left me to send Tonia back to school. She was the more intelligent one, so I figured that she would protect our interests more. I'm going to miss you. I'll miss you too. This past 2 years has been the best of my life. Me too. But don't worry, we'll be fine. I've got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey on the way.
And I sure would like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my head. You're gonna miss me everywhere. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Our circumstances of living didn't improve with Tonia's departure. What with her school cost, occasional money I had to give her for her upkeep. People didn't make it better. Some people are born just mean. There are days when after work I wouldn't get paid. It was one of those days that Bill nearly died. That was one of the worst nights of my life. Little did I know that my misfortune was just beginning.
By this time of the night, what's the problem?
My son is dying and I have no money to buy him drugs.
Is that why you want to cry your eyeballs out? Meanwhile, how much is the drugs?
I don't know. Any amount. Let me just buy him drugs on the
Any amount. Okay, I don't have any money on me here right now, but I have some money at home. So you have to follow me to my house so I can give you the money, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
No. Don't mention.
Good to repay you back.
Alright.
Thank you.
Juliet, come inside now. It's late standing outside. Come inside.
What are you doing? Let me go! Let me go!
I took the money, bought drugs and food for Bill, and then went home. His temperature calmed down. Then I went to take my bath. It was only then that it hit on me what I had just lost. I cried like I never had before. Not when my parents died. Not when my uncle died. Not even when my sister left did I cry as I did that night. You see, I had just lost my most prized possession. I just sold my virginity for 530 naira.
The event of that night haunts me for a long time. I was sick of it. Few weeks later, Tonia came home from school after her graduation. Despite the apparent celebration, inside me was a deep loss. A loss that I never recovered from. A loss that I don't think I can recover from. Though I know it was the biggest mistake and sacrifice I had to do for a lifetime. I am not a child molester. I do not involve in child abuse. So what happened on that fateful day may say otherwise, but truth is, up until that fateful day, 14th February, my rape of 11 years ago, I have never indulged in any sexual relation with any man. Never.
My lord, if you permit, I can call on Bill Atoya for us to hear his own part of the story of what happened on the evening of 14th February.
Objection, my lord. The young man is already traumatized enough in this case. The school is complaining. Bringing him here, my lord, will not make any difference in the case. My lord, by law, he is not old enough to appear before your honorable courts, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
My lord, my client's concern for this boy is highly unquestionable, but it's a very paramount importance to hear from him. So this will help us give us a full perspective of things. I suggest that an hour meeting, probably at the judge's chambers, won't cause any effect on his fragile mind. Thank you, my lord.
Prosecution counsel. Arrange a meeting between both parties within the next 24 hours at the judge's quarter. This case is thereby adjourned for the final session, which comes up in 3 days. God.
Bill, I suppose you know why we are here, right?
Yes.
Good. So I want you to tell us the truth and nothing but the truth. We are no longer children. We are all adults now. So don't bother about how we're going to feel, okay? Alright. So what really happened on the 14th of February?
Come on, son. Talk to us. We will not judge you. You're completely safe with us.
Well, it was on a Valentine's Day. My friends and I went out to celebrate. We had an argument. I was really upset, so I went to Mom's Julia's house, because she's the only one that understands me. I saw her crying and drinking. I went in to console her. She gave me alcohol, which was unlikely, because she doesn't let me drink alcohol before. I drank the alcohol. I went in and I hugged her. I remember feeling tipsy. That was all I could remember. Until I woke up and I found I was naked. And she was also naked. That was what happened.
Okay. So how did your mom find out about it?
I told her.
Why?
I wasn't feeling right. She took me to the hospital. I couldn't drink, I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. I just couldn't get the nakedness of her out of my memory. And with my mom's persistence, I've eventually told her.
Okay, Bill. So when you said your mommy Julie understands the way you feel, what do you mean by that?
I tell her anything. She doesn't shout on me. She understands me very well.
Oh, then your mom won't?
My mom is not always around. And I called Mommy Julie, my mom, before my mom returned.
Oh, okay. One last question before we call it quits. Do you like your mommy Julie the way you would like a girlfriend?
How?
Objection, my lord. This question is not necessary for the young man.
Yes. I think we've heard enough. Let us call it a day.
As my lord pleases.
Thanks, my lord. So, Bill, would you like if I buy you lunch?
I would love that.
Okay. Alright. Thanks.
Having examined the case before me, having listened to the arguments and counter-arguments from both parties, this is my judgment. That you, Juliet Okoro, has been found guilty of sexual molestation of a minor. But having recognized the unusual circumstance of your relationship with the victim, is hereby granted a suspended 21-month jail term. That the jail term is to be in effect within the next 5 years. This is my judgment.
God!
Go back to the office.
Yes, sir.
Tell Barrister Joe that 2 of you should prepare the file for tomorrow's case. Make sure everything is ready. I'm going to see Chief for the other case.
Okay, sir.
You have to be fast about it. No mistake. Hello, young barrister. Oh, come on. Oh, that was a brilliant argument.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you too. Technically, you won.
Technically?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
Sure.
A glass of wine?
I'll think about it.
Think about it?
Sure.
Okay, let me give you my card. You can always call me.
No problem.
That was a very, very beautiful one.
Thank you.
I mean, young lawyers, there is hope in this area.
Alright.
Call me,
I'll give you a call.
Wonderful people.
Alright.
Hope for the bar.
Thank you.
Yes. So you now go straight back to the office?
Yes, sir.
I will meet you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, hold on, I'm coming.
Tonia.
This is you, I know.
I'm the fan.
Okay.
Person be giving me this letter, man.
Yeah.
Very.
Thank you.
Alright. Hello.
My dear sister, when you get this letter, I must have gone. I must have left town. I had to leave. You see, I have no other choice. The negative publicity this case gave me makes it impossible for me to survive here, not to talk of getting a paid employment. So I am leaving to start my life afresh, to seek for a fresh start for myself and my unborn baby. You see, with the case so focused on us, we all forgot that I have an unborn baby on the way. I hope to get some help where I am going. At least some of what I gave you at your time of need. Thank you for giving me the best memories of my life. Thank you for the gift of Bill, our son, the father of my unborn child. Thank you for the memories you allowed us share. Thank you for keeping me company at the times when I really needed a sister, especially after Uncle's death. I hold no grudge against you, and I hope that you forgive me for the past few months. I hope that you look upon my young lawyers kindly. Queen, Trisha, Obi, and Ifoma. Those girls are true heroes. They are the ones who salvaged what will remain of our relationship, if there's any in the future. I hope to see you someday again in the future. I hope you and Bill never forget me. You're the only family I have left. I hope when the tension between us calms down, that we will be able to look at each other again. I hope to hold you in my arms, in a hug, one more time. Should you ever need me, should you really even want me back, then look for me. Really, look for me. I shall await you then. Meanwhile, goodbye for the present. I pray to be your sister when we meet again. I will see you when you get there.